Hello, I'm Gary Willock, and today we're going to be addressing the fact that on large homes, large projects, homes that you're going to keep for a long time, any home that may have a second-story addition that comes up out of the first-story roof, anything that attaches to the roof that's not just putting shingles on, you may need more than your typical and average roofing company can provide. For example, right up front on the selling end, does the salesperson know enough about what they're talking about? Do they have the crews available? Do they have the training? Do they have the expertise? Do they have a way of supervising something other than just putting shingles on? And what I have experienced is most do not. Now behind me is a wall. It's a radius wall. This is on a project that we've been working on during the rainy season. It's incredibly wet this year. It's very difficult to work during this kind of rain, but it gave us the opportunity to identify where leaks were coming in on this existing house. And I knew where some of the problems were, and I thought I knew where these problems were. And as it turned out, I did. And it makes me feel pretty good. There's actually a wall right here behind me. Now I'm standing up at the ridge of this, and this is the entry wall. It's a radius wall that goes way around, as you can see. And right here you see this Summit 60 on top of the rock. Now this is some beautiful stonework that is in place here. Let me go down a little bit further. And this is some incredibly beautiful stonework that they've managed to work into this. And right below it is stucco. Now to me, this was not a good combination, and this was a red flag right up front. And sure enough, we found out that it's leaking right here, not at the roof level. And as you can see, we've got a nice valley here now. We've got underlayment placed properly. And that was a project that we actually had to do some correcting on because I wasn't here when they did this right around here. And then they just ran the underlayment like normal roofers run underlayment. And that kind of thing only works in very normal situations. So if you have abnormal situations, chimneys, walls, blind valleys, transitions, these kind of things require some engineering and some know-how how to do. Now my big thing with this stucco wall, and I've seen it many, many times before, that's where my 40 years plus experience comes in, is a wall like this with masonry right here. This masonry becomes a little more porous over the 20 years that it's been out here. And water is getting behind the stucco at this joint and maybe even at the points of the grout that go up and over the stone. So we are addressing that. You cannot have a watertight roof without addressing the problems on the wall. And we take a lot of pride in the fact that we do that, take a lot of pride in the fact that we know how to stop roofs from leaking and keep them from leaking for a very, very long time. This is going to be a metal roof. You can see that we've got a frame system over the ice and water shield underlayment. That is for venting, so this will be a vented roof. This is a lifetime house for somebody. They are planning to be here very, very long term. And so we're building a roof that should last 50 years. It's a metal roof, vented, that helps keep it cool inside, keeps the utility bills down, helps save energy. Most people that build homes like this have the money, they can afford to put the money in up front, knowing that they're going to help save energy long term. Energy bills will keep going up, and that's a part of what we do. We help people build a roof that's built to last. Do it once, do it right, and you never have to come back to deal with it for the life of the roof. We expect 50 years out of this roof.